Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Claire Overton. We'll get to your top 4 at 4 in just a moment, but first a look at your commuter traffic and weather. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. Brian, it's always a pleasure to be on the 4, and we have pretty good weather.
Yeah, thanks. It's my first day back from the holiday, and you know what I noticed? My suit's got a little smaller. You know what I mean?
New Year's resolutions are going to the gym, so maybe you'll just start up.
You know what my New Year's resolution is? I wasn't going to bring this up, but my buddy Scott Green, who works for The Reminder, local newspaper publication, we need to do more Wing Wednesdays together. So we need to eat more chicken wings on Wednesday.
Sounds pretty good, though.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come if you'd like.
Might have to.
That's actually my primary New Year's resolution. Anyway, let's take a look. Did you want me to do traffic now?
We'll see.
All right, let's take a look at that. You know what? Not much to talk about here. That's interesting. It looks like there's a little bit of a backup on Route 5 in Holyoke, but otherwise I think we're in pretty good shape. No problems on the Pike, and even downtown today, just a minor backup headed south through downtown Springfield. Let's take a look at temperatures, shall we? We've gone a little gray over the last couple of hours. You can see here that we're in the mid-20s in the valley. 18 right now, though, in Pittsfield. So cool in the Berkshires, and there have been a few flurries floating into the Berkshires. And I can't rule out a scattered snowflake, especially west of the Connecticut River in Hamden, Hampshire, or Franklin County as well. Most of the weekend will be dry. We'll show you with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
And now we start in Springfield, where fire crews this morning worked to put out a massive house fire on Acushnet Avenue in the south end. Springfield Fire Commissioner B.J. Calvi said 3 separate fires were each started on each floor of the home, also confirming it was arson. The house was vacant when the fire began, and there were no reported injuries. As a result of the fire, the roof collapsed, and just after noon, the commissioner said about 90% of the fire was contained. 22 News spoke with the owner of the property and will provide more information starting at 5. Now down in Connecticut, multiple fire departments, including East Longmeadow, helped put out a house fire in Summers. The fire was first found on the exterior of the home on Watchog Road. Crews were able to contain it before the flames spread to the inside. Firefighters remained on scene for another hour, and the cause of that fire is still under investigation. Pope Leo welcomed the new year with a mass at St. Peter's Basilica on Thursday. Speaking to a crowd of thousands, the Pope said the new year is a, quote, open journey to be discovered, and told faithfuls they could, quote, venture forth on this journey with confidence, free and bearers of freedom. Thursday was Pope Leo's first New Year's Day Mass since he was elected last spring. And consumers spent billions of dollars this holiday season, and many now rely on buy now, pay later options as a way to get around the rising gift prices this year. The program breaks up payments if you decide to splurge on a large gift. You can buy the present through lenders like Klarna, Afterpay, or Affirm, and then pay in installments. Retail experts say debt from these services can add up quickly, so it's important to make those payments on time. The loan is often only interest-free for a limited time, and if you miss a payment, your debt can be sent to collections and reported to credit bureaus, hurting your credit score. And now let's get another check of today's weather. Ryan is back here with us. Brian, it was a pretty cloudy day, nothing going on too much.
Yeah, right. Despite the clouds, generally we're going to stay dry here through the evening hours and overnight. Sunshine is going to be in a bit of short supply here over the weekend. Let's take a look at it right now. And you can see that there are some clouds over the valley, and that's a fairly recent development. We were bright for the first half of the day, and now the clouds have rolled in here for the afternoon. And you can kind of see this connection, a little breeze out of the west. We've got this warm Lake Ontario water. It kind of evaporates and forms clouds and snow showers in central New York, and it travels the thruway into the Berkshires. We've got a few flurries over the Berkshires, and as I mentioned earlier, I can't rule out a flurry or two here in the valley as well as we head into the evening hours. But generally it's dry, and as we get deeper into the evening hours, the clouds are going to scatter a bit, not a ton of clouds over the valley. There will be some lingering clouds over the Berkshires. You can see here at midnight on our 22 News Storm Team Skycast. Fairly light breeze. Evening temperatures in the valley will be in the upper teens and low 20s, so be ready for another brisk night, and we'll be back down into the teens and single digits in many places here tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Sunshine starts the day, and then as we move into the afternoon, some clouds start to fill in here. So a mixture of sunshine and clouds, brighter in the morning than it will be in the afternoon. afternoon. High temperatures close to 30 degrees here tomorrow. We'll track a little bit of flurry or light snow activity here for the second half of the weekend on 22 News starting at 5.
Now in basketball, the Celtics are on fire, winning 6 out of their last 7 games. They defeated the Sacramento Kings on New Year's Day 120-106. Jaylen Brown picked up right where he left off last year, finishing with 29 points and 10 rebounds. And it wasn't just Brown last night, though. The Celtics had 6 other players finish with double-digit scoring. They take on the LA Clippers tomorrow night. On New Year's Day in Westerly, Rhode Island, firefighters rescued a dog who was trapped in an icy pond. Phoenix, a golden retriever, was out on a morning walk when he wandered a little far onto Massachuck Pond and fell through a thin layer of ice. 2 firefighters put on ice rescue suits and made their way to the middle of pond to retrieve Phoenix. He was later returned to his owner, and neither the dog or the firefighters received any injuries from the rescue. And now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. We'll take a closer look at the Bay State's Highway Service Plaza revamp plan to see where it stands now. Plus, the United States will have its 250th anniversary of the nation's independence this year. We'll tell you what celebrations will take place right here in Western Massachusetts. And our 22 News Storm team will give us a closer look at the expected changes in the weather patterns.
Quick look at traffic. It's Friday. It is Friday afternoon, and you can see here that traffic is pretty light for the beginning of the evening commute on a weekday. Downtown Springfield, I-91 South is okay, and the Pike looks pretty good, and 91 north of town is also moving fine. We'll track weather for the weekend with our 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News starting at 5.
Thanks, Brian, and thank you for joining us this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV tonight starting at 5. You can get all your local news and weather updates anytime on our website at wwlp.com and, of course, on the 22 News mobile app.